Imagine walking through a forest and coming face to face with a bear the size of a car, or swimming beside a shark longer than a bus. Sounds like science fiction, right? But these creatures, known as megafauna, were real, and some are still alive today. In this video, we're diving into the world of giant beasts, past and present. Here are 5 incredible megafauna that ruled or still rule our planet. Let's start with the Argentinosaurus, possibly the largest land animal to ever exist. This plant-eating dinosaur lived about 94 million years ago in what is now South America. Estimates suggest it reached lengths of up to 100 feet, 30 meters, and weighed over 100 tons. That's more than 14 adult African elephants. But here's the craziest part. Paleontologists have only found a few bones, some vertebrae and part of a femur. Even with so little evidence, scientists have been able to reconstruct this colossal sauropod and place it at the top of the dinosaur size charts. Fun fact, its neck alone could stretch over 40 feet, longer than a school bus. You've heard of the great white shark. Now meet its terrifying ancestor, the Megalodon. Living roughly 23 to 3.6 million years ago, Megalodon was the largest shark that ever lived. It could grow up to 18 meters long, and its bite was strong enough to crush a small car. Instead of bones, all we have left are massive fossilized teeth, some over 7 inches long. That's longer than an average human hand. It hunted whales, dolphins, and even other sharks. In its prime, the ocean was its kingdom, and there was nothing above it on the food chain. Time to debunk a myth. No, Megalodon isn't still alive in the deep ocean. The fossil record shows it went extinct millions of years ago, likely due to ocean cooling and food scarcity. Now picture a rhinoceros, but without a horn and 6 times the size. Meet the Paraceratherium, the largest land mammal ever discovered. It roamed Asia around 34 to 23 million years ago and stood nearly 16 feet, 5 meters, at the shoulder. That's about the height of a giraffe, but with the build of a tank. Despite its size, it was a gentle giant, browsing treetops for leaves and plants. It weighed up to 20 tons and had no real predators once fully grown. Fun fact, its neck was nearly 8 feet long, and it used it to reach vegetation most herbivores couldn't even dream of. Heading down under, let's talk about the Diprotodon, the largest marsupial that ever lived. Think of it as a wombat the size of a small car. Diprotodon lived in Ice Age Australia, around 2.5 million to 46,000 years ago. It was part of the so-called Australian megafauna, a group of oversized animals that vanished after human arrival. It may have weighed over 2 tons and browsed on shrubs and grasslands. Aboriginal legends of a creature called the bunyip might actually be inspired by Diprotodon fossils. Did you know that Diprotodon is closely related to today's koalas and wombats, proving even the most adorable animals have giant ancestors? Not all megafauna are extinct. The African elephant, the largest land animal alive today, proudly carries the megafauna torch into the modern era. Weighing up to 12 tons and standing over 13 feet tall, the African bush elephant is a symbol of strength, intelligence, and family. These giants shape their ecosystems, tearing down trees, digging water holes, and spreading seeds over vast areas. They're not just part of the environment, they're ecosystem engineers. Did you know? Despite their massive size, elephants are capable of surprisingly delicate movements, like picking up a single blade of grass with their trunks. And there you have it. From dinosaurs that shook the earth to sharks that ruled the seas, and even the giants still roaming today, Megafauna remind us of the planet's awe-inspiring history. Which of these giants fascinated you the most? Hit that like button, subscribe for more mind-blowing animal facts, and leave a comment below with your favorite megafauna, or one you think we should cover next.